Hello and welcome to Ani Short Stories. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Forgotten Song. Chapter 1: The Final Note. The opera house shimmered under the glow of crystal chandeliers, their light refracting across rows of velvet seats filled with eager patrons. Holly Arnold, a young detective barely out of her training, sat in the third row, her dark curls spilling over the collar of her coat. She wasn't here on duty, not officially at least. Tonight she'd come for the music, drawn by the allure of an obscure aria known as the Forgotten Song. Its composer, dead for over a century, had left behind whispers of a curse, and Holly, with her love for both melodies and mysteries, couldn't resist. On stage, Isabella Rossi commanded attention. The soprano's voice rose like a tide, sweeping through the hall with a power that silenced every rustle and cough. Her crimson gown gleamed, and a ruby necklace glinted at her throat, an heirloom Holly had read, passed down through generations of performers. As Isabella approached the aria's climax, the air thickened with anticipation. Then it happened. The final note, a soaring high C, fractured into a scream, raw and guttural. Isabella's hands clawed at her neck. She staggered, eyes wide with terror, and collapsed in a heap of silken sequins. Chaos erupted. Screams echoed from the audience as Holly vaulted over seats, her heart hammering. "Move, I'm a detective," she shouted, flashing her badge. Reaching the stage, she dropped beside Isabella. The singer's lips twitched as if forming silent words before her body stilled. No pulse. Dead. Holly's mind raced. A natural death? Unlikely. That scream had been too visceral, too sudden. She scanned the body for clues. No blood, no wounds, but the necklace caught her eye. Its clasp was broken, and faint red marks marred Isabella's skin where it had pressed too tightly. Strange. Necklaces didn't strangle on their own. Did they? The house lights blazed on, revealing a sea of panicked faces. Asher struggled to maintain order as Holly barked at the stage manager, "Seal the exit, now." He obeyed, his hands trembling. She turned back to the scene, an abandoned orchestra pit, scattered props, and that microphone stand looming over Isabella's body. Something was off. She could feel it, a dissonance in the air, like a melody played out of tune. Police sirens wailed in the distance. Holly approached the arriving officers, her badge outstretched. "Detective Holly Arnold. I was here when it happened. I'd like to take the case." The lead officer, a grizzled man with skeptical eyes. "You're barely old enough to drive, kid. I'm 22, sir, and I've solved more cases than some of you veterans," Holly retorted. "Let me prove it." "Fine, don't botch it." This was her chance, her first big case. And she'd unravel it, note by note. Chapter 2: Shadows of Sound. The opera house buzzed with activity as forensics swept the stage. Holly lingered near Isabella's body, now outlined in chalk, her mind replaying that scream. She needed witnesses, clues, anything to anchor her suspicions. First, the necklace. She crouched, peering at its ruby pendant and twisted clasp. It looked antique, mechanical almost, as if it could tighten under pressure. But how? She flagged a technician to bag it for analysis. Next, the people. Holly approached Clara Vendy, Isabella's understudy, who hovered backstage, wringing her hands. Holly asked, her tone neutral. Clara flinched. "It's awful," Isabella was. "Everything. I can't believe she's gone. You're the lead now, though," Holly noted. A flicker of guilt or ambition? "I didn't want it like this," Clara snapped. "She was my friend," Holly nodded, unconvinced, and moved on to Maestro Giovanni. His silver hair was disheveled, his eyes red-rimmed. A tragedy. Her voice was perfection? Holly pressed. He hesitated. No, it was flawless, until that scream. She filed that away. Then there was Tom, a stagehand with calloused hands and a jittery demeanor. "I saw someone messing with the props earlier." "They didn't get a good look." "Convenient," Holly muttered. Suspects were piling up, each with a motive simmering beneath the surface. Backstage, she found Isabella's dressing room. Amid makeup and costumes lay a letter, its edges crumpled. "Don't sing the song, it's cursed." Unsigned. Holly's pulse quickened. The curse again. She'd heard the rumors anyone who performed the forgotten song met a grim fate. Superstition, surely. Yet Isabella had defied it, and now she was dead. Holly pocketed the letter and glanced at a stack of papers Isabella's research on the area. Notes scrawled, and the margins mentioned deaths tied to the song, stretching back decades. A pattern? She needed more. The Opera House archives called to her, promising answers buried in dusty scores. Chapter 3: Echoes of the Past. Holly's apartment was a clutter of evidence that night. Photos, witness statements, and Isabella's research sprawled across her table, Mozart the cat weaving between them. A knock interrupted her thoughts. Mia, her best friend, breezed in with takeout, her freckled face alight with curiosity. "Spill it," Mia demanded. "What's this case?" Holly recounted the performance, the scream. "I think it's murder, but the how eludes me," Mia suggested, munching on noodles. "It may be." Holly frowned. "Then there's the cursed talk. It's spooky. It may be the killer's playing it up." Holly leaned back. "I've got suspects. Clara, Giovanni, Tom, a creepy fan, a rival singer, motives everywhere. And the song. Isabella was obsessed with it. She found something dangerous." "Like what?" "I'll know tomorrow. The archives might hold the key. Watch your back, Halls." "This sounds big." Holly nodded, her thoughts drifting to her grandmother. An accident, they'd said. Now, doubt not at her. Chapter 4: Beneath the Score. The Opera House archives smelled of mildew and secrets. Holly pored over yellowed manuscripts, her fingers tracing the notes of the forgotten song. Its composer, Enrico Volturi, had died mysteriously in 1875, shortly after its debut. The score was odd extra staff lines, misplaced dots. Then she saw it, a pattern. Treating the staff as a grid, she plotted the notes. They outlined the Opera House, with annotations spelling "beneath the stage." A hidden space? Her heart raced as she grabbed a flashlight and descended to the stage. Beneath the trapdoor, a narrow passage led to a dusty chamber. Inside, a locked chest, Volturi's initials carved into its lid. She pried it open, revealing letters and a map. The letters spoke of a treasure gold from a scandalous theft hidden by Volturi, encoded in the song. A secret society, the Order of the Silent Note, vowed to protect it, killing any who threatened exposure. Isabella had found this, and it had cost her. Chapter 5: The Personal Chord. Holly's discovery shifted everything. At the station, she cross-referenced the order with her suspects. Giovanni's family traced back to Volturi's era, too close for coincidence. But then a memory struck. Her grandmother's necklace, identical to Isabella's, stored in a box at home. She retrieved it, finding the same marks on its clasp. Her grandmother's death wasn't an accident. It was murder. The realization hit hard. This case wasn't just about Isabella, it was personal. The order had silenced her family too. Fury mingled with resolve. She'd end this. Chapter 6: The Trap. Holly devised a plan. She'd perform the song herself, baiting the killer. The police agreed, stationing officers in the audience. On stage, her voice trembled but held, the notes echoing through the hall. As she neared the final note, the microphone spark-trigged, just as she'd suspected. She feigned collapse, and Giovanni lunged from the shadows, panic etched on his face. Police swarmed him. "You electrified the mic," Holly accused. "That shocked Isabella when she hit that note," Giovanni snarled. "The treasure's ours." Case closed. Chapter 7: Harmony Restored. At her grandmother's grave, Holly laid flowers. "I got them, Grandma, for you." Peace settled over her. Back home, a new case awaited. She smiled. The melody of justice played on. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had a great day.